Hello, hello, hi everyone, it's Ielts time, yes, and here with Mr. Azan with you, alright, and this is the first lesson on Ielts, and today we're going to focus on one of the most, let's say, challenging and, kind of, that's hard to understand, that topic, which is process in Ielts writing task 1, okay, that's a report, you remember that? So we're going to focus on process now, okay? So before we start, I need to give you the general idea of process and what's that and what happens in process. So let me just show you that. By the way, this is your Ielts writing book. The writing book that is given by Intonation, all right? Please make sure that you use that and you go to Unit 3, okay? So if you don't have that book, that's fine, that's okay. So let me show what's going on here. So let me show you this one. Yeah, okay. So, that could be your IELTS nightmare. You know what nightmare is? Nightmare, koshmar, nочной koshmar, yani bu o'sha tungi qo'rqinchli tush bo'lishi mumkin edi in your IELTS. But fortunately, here I am. I'm going to explain you everything, and that's going to, you would have no problem, okay? So, and that's how the process looks like. And this, here we see some kind of an industrial process. Industrial process means we see some machines here, okay? No, not natural things, all right? Actually, process is divided into two parts, okay? So process is divided into two, which, let me just get another marker here. So that can be natural, or that can be, let's say, industrial, manufacturing, machinery. Oh, let me use industry, okay? However you call it, doesn't matter. Неважно, как вы это называете, okay? Это промышленный процесс. Yani bu sanoat процессы, yani o'sha процессы deymiz, okay? Natural это природный процесс, yani tabiiy процесс. So natural process, but this one is industrial process. See? So we have some coal, ugalь, көмір, oxygen, and other things, and something happens, and then we have generators and turbines, electricity, and so you see some steam generators and so on. So that's industrial process, okay? Вот это уже более промышленный процесс, более sanoat процесс. Now let me show you the natural process, okay? Yeah, it's right here, okay? We see natural process here. That's the way how the coal is let's say, let me just that's the way coal is formed. Это то, как образуется уголь вообще. Qanaqasiki ko'mir paydo bo'ladi shu haqida, okay? So see, 300 million years ago, 100 million, and something happens. The 1, 2, 3. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. 3 etapı, 3 xil etapdan o'tadi. 300 million yil oldin, 100 million yil oldin va hozir, okay? То есть 300 миллионов лет назад, 100 миллионов лет назад и сейчас. И это природный процесс, табиий процесс. Это происходит само собой в природе. Tabiatda o'zidan-o'zi bo'ladi. That's it. So in your IELTS, if you get process, it can be natural or industry, okay? Or industrial process, okay? So thank you. Now let me just go to the the first page of the unit, all right? So unit 3, it says machines, cycles, and processes, okay? And before we start, we look at the passive. Yes, why passive? Because it's very important to use passive when you describe processes, okay? But before that, let's look at the given example here. So, I hope you see that, but if you don't, let me just zoom it in. Oops. All right, so it says, all right, it says, a river flows from its source to the ocean. So, see the word flows, течет, oqadi. So, a river flows. So, that is subject and verb. So, this is active tense, all right? Это активное предложение, то есть это не пассивное, это не страдательный залог. То есть сама река течет. Yani daryo o'zi oqayapti, daryo oqadi, o'zi qiladi bu ishni, okay? And we see, and now we'll look at the second sentence here. Many electronic goods. Большинство электрических товаров, ko'pgina elektron tovarlar, mahsulotlar, are manufactured in Japan. Большинство этих товаров производится в Японии. Bu ko'pgina tovarlar asosan Yaponiyada ishlab chiqariladi. Производится в Японии. Но кто производит? Мы не знаем. Мы не должны этого знать. Это не важно. Мы просто говорим, что это производится в Японии. Все. Поэтому мы используем passive. Kimlik ishlab chiqaradi? Buni bilmaymiz. Bilishimiz ham kerak emas. Ishlab chiqariladi, bo'ldi. Shuning uchun ham bizga passive kerak bo'ladi. Har gal oshpaz bu ish qiladi, qassob buni qiladi, keyin ishchi unaqa qiladi deb aytmaslik uchun. Bunaqa bo'ladi, unaqa qilinadi, maydalanadi, quritiladi, bo'ldi. Okay? Зачем нам passive? Чтобы не говорить каждый раз, кто это делает. Okay? То есть пекарь делает так, потом мясник делает что-то, там рабочий это делает, потом водитель что-то делает. Нам не надо фокусироваться на рабочих. Нам надо фокусироваться на том, что вообще происходит. Поэтому для этого мы выбираем passive. Он очень удобный для этого, потому что passive фокусируется на действии, не на человеке, который этого делает. Alright? Вот причина, почему мы используем passive. But we don't But we don't use passive all the time. Sometimes it's okay to use active. Let's look at the given task here. Alright? I'm sorry. I'm okay, all right. So here we have a text. It's about limestone, then we have about something else, whatever. So this is one piece of text, this is another piece of text. So let's look at the verbs given in brackets and let's try to complete it. Limestone is the main ingredient of cement, okay? I hope that's pronounced as cement. So firstly, it extract. What does that extract? Это значит извлекать, ya'ni o'shandan olib olish, sug'urib olish, shunga o'xshagan narsa. Okay? So, and what we say it extracts or it is extracted. То есть он извлекает или он извлекается. Ya'ni u oladimi yoki u olinadimi? Yes, that we should use passive. It is extracted. It is extracted. Он извлекается, alright? Что-то казв оlinadi. Он извлекается как бы оттуда, то есть копают, я не знаю что, okay? That's it. And now let's look at this. When warm air, когда теплый воздух, qachonki havo, okay? Reach. What's that reach? Достигать, yetishmoq, okay? High ground. То есть это high ground, ну, это высокий, high ground, высокогорье, не высокогорье, а вот высоты, да? Земля, которая находится на высоких точках, okay? Yani baland tepaliklarda bo'lganda, okay? Yetib borganda. So, when warm air reaches или reached, когда воздух достигает или достигается. Qachonki shamol yetib borgandami, kechirasiz, havo yetib borgandami, yetib borilgandami? Да, логично, reaches, okay? So we use active form here, okay? Мы уже используем активный, потому что сам воздух достигает, он o'zi yetib boradi. Не рабочие это делают. And you might have noticed, active we used for natural process, and passive we used for industrial process, okay? Yeah, that's how you do it, okay? So you use usually you use passive for industrial process and active for natural process. Now, you have exactly 2 minutes to fill in the gaps here and write the correct form of the verb, okay? And meanwhile, I'm going to find the answer keys for you. Please start doing that now. Oh, okay, so we cannot open another one? No, all right, so whatever, so that's fine. Can I double that? Okay, no, I can't, right? Oops. I need help. Okay, So, hope you all finished. Now let's check the answers. All right, so okay, so here is the answers. Please check. All right, that's task 2. Okay. As you can see, is heated, is cooled, heats, cools, and condenses. Okay. All right. And here we have another task, all right, where you again have those verbs in brackets and you should decide active or passive. Actually, you know what? All of them are active. You should only decide how to write the correct form of it, okay? So you have 1 minute to complete that. Please start. Hope you finished because you should press the pause button and complete, okay? 1 minute, okay, or something like that. So you completed, right? Let me check. So the answer is right here. As you can see, all of them are present simple because in the text it is given a natural process. That's why, okay? So hold, rains, fill, becomes, occur, rises, begins, and falls. That's it. No problemo. Okay, now we go to the book again, all right? Oops, yes. And now look. When you make verbs active or passive, sometimes it can be quite challenging. Иногда очень сложно делать passive-active because some verbs cannot be, transformed into passive. Потому что некоторые не могут быть просто переведены в passive. Бархалана passive кабумида. Почему? Why? Let's look at this one here. So, verbs which require an object called transitive. То есть transitive это глаголы, которые требуют объекта. Это значит, раз у них объект, значит они могут быть passive. Еще ba'zi fe'llar ob'ekti bor ularning, ya'ni ikkinchi darajali bo'lagi bor. Unaqa bo'lsa transitive deyiladi, ya'ni o'tkazuvchan bo'ladi. Bu degani ular passive qila olmaymiz ularni. Chunki biz nimadirga nisbatan qilamiz va ular qilinadi va hokazo, okay? So verbs which never have an object are called intransitive. И глаголы, которые никогда просто не могут иметь object, они называются intransitive, непереходящие, okay? Va hech qachon shu obyekti yo'q fe'llarni bo'lsa intransitive deymiz. Ular o'tolmaydi, passivga o'tolmaydi ular. Alright? А некоторые бывает и то, и другое. Это значит, их можно использовать и как passive, и как active. Ba'zi fe'llarni ham active, ham passive qilib ishlatsa bo'ladi. Maybe you're confused. Может, вы уже совсем сбились с толку, adashib ketgan bo'lishingiz mumkin. That's fine. That's okay. Let me explain it to you. So, the temperature falls. Температура падает. Температура tushadi. Кто падает? Что падает? Сама температура падает. Правильно? Температура tushadi. Kim tushadi? Температура tushadi. А теперь ответьте на вопрос. Кто снижает эту температуру? Мы не знаем. Хорошо, даже если мы знаем, мы можем это сказать, используя слово или глагол «падать». Он был кем-то падом? Нет, так мы вообще не говорим. Kimdir tomonidan tushirilgan demeymiz. Yo'q. No, we don't say so. In Russian we say был снижено кем-то, но не падано, или вообще такого слова нет на русском. У меня umuman yo'q, rus tilida yo'q ekan, o'zbek tilida balkim bor shekilli, tushirilgan deymiz, I don't know. But fall, we don't use that. You fall or you drop. То есть вы падаете, либо вы кидаете, роняете. Siz tushasiz yoki o'zi tushasiz yoki tashlab yuborasiz. Bu drop bo'lishi mumkin. Это значит, fall не может быть passive. Если вы хотите с другой стороны это сказать, вы используете drop. Agar narigi tarafdan kim o'sha ish qilgan desangiz, hech bo'lmasa drop ishlatasiz, okay? So, но даже не в этом случае. Bu holatda даже bo'lmaydi ham bunaqa narsa. Okay, now, manufacturers make rubber products, okay? So, manufacturers, производители, ishlab chiqaruvchilar резинкаdan narsa ishlab chiqarishadi. То есть они производят резиновые продукты, okay? So make, this is active. Can it be passive? Yes, it can be. You say rubber products are made by manufacturers, and that's it. That means make is transitive. False intransitive. And we have both. That is open. For example, sunlight opens the leaves. То есть свет, солнечный луч или солнечные лучи открывают листья. Ya'ni quyosh nurlari barglarni ochadi. Okay. Значит, это совершает действие. Sunlight ish harakatni bajaradi. Okay. Subject, and this is verb, and this is object. Leaves только принимают действие. Они ничего не делают. Ular faqatgina ish harakatni qabul qilyapti. Now, leaves is subject. А теперь листья у нас subject. Значит, мы должны использовать passive. Правильно? Так будет логично. Endi bular subject bo'ldi-ku, demak endi passive ishlatishimiz kerak. But no, you don't need to, because you say the leaves open. Листья открываются. Да, на русском они открываются, но на английском это просто active. Барглар ochiladi. O'zi, они сами открываются, окей? Да, я понимаю, что кем-то, но на русском, да, чуть-чуть есть различия, но на английском open это все равно active, окей? Поэтому open является both. Они не нуждаются в passive active, они и тут active. Alright? So, it's like, I open the shop, я открываю магазин, shop opens. Магазин открывается. Магазин ochiladi. Ikki razgam open. И там, и тут open. Active. Оба active. Okay, now, here we have a list of verbs here, alright? And 3 different categories. Fall, intransitive. You know why, we discussed. Now, other verbs, you need to put into those categories, okay? And for that, you have 2 minutes. Please press the pause button, okay? And complete. Then we check. Let's start. Okay. Now we check. All right. And here it says transitive are design, produce, send, manufacture, obtain, and become. Intransitive ones are fall, rise, and die. All right. You see that? And then we have both. That's begin, dry, grow, and cool. How it works? Let's say dry. Okay. So workers dry the tea leaves. Рабочие сушат чайные листья. Yani ishchilar choy barglarini quritadi. Or you can say tea leaves dry under the sun. Или просто листья чая сушатся, сами сушатся под солнцем. Yoki choy barglari quyosh tagida quriydi. O'zi qiladi bu ishni. The dry и там и тут. С обеих сторон мы используем dry. У tomonni ishchilar desa ham yoki listlar barglarni o'zi desa ham dry ishlatamiz. Okay? That's why both. Okay, thank you. Now we go to the go back to the book, and here we'll look at how we describe the process. Now look, the production of a car involves various states. Это так мы обычно начинаем. Odatda shunaqa boshlanadi, okay? Mashina ishlab chiqarish bir necha bosqichdan iborat. То есть производство машины включает в себя несколько этапов, okay? Car design, prototype, make, this, and this, okay? То есть там просто фраза, но как их правильно сказать, как их правильно организовать, qanaqasi bir-biriga ulab chiqishi mumkin, okay? Now let's look at the example here. After the car is designed, после того, как машина уже спроектирована, машина chizilganidan so'ng, a prototype is made. Прототип готовится прототип. Keyin o'sha prototip, ya'ni andazasi chiqariladi, qilinadi. And the car is mass produced. Va keyin ommaga o'sha ishlab chiqarish boshlanadi, okay? Потом уже начинается массовое производство. And now look, so we have 1, 2, and 3, right? And we use passive voice everywhere. And look how they are linked. We say after. This is also a linking word. After the car is designed, a prototype is made. So after, and this, after links this sentence to the next sentence. Links, связывает. And is also linker, okay? So 1, 2. We have 3 sentences, 2 linkers. The car is then и машина потом, va машина keyin. See, then you are sequencing. Вы даете sequence, то есть поочередность. Ketma-ketlikni berasizlar. Va машина keyin, then distributed and sold. А потом уже то есть распространяется, то есть по разным салонам и продается. Keyin же tarqatiladi va sotiladi. And that's it. Okay, now look what we do. So here we have given different other, let's say, other cases. It's not car, but motorcycle now. And then we have the bread. То есть уже не машина, а мотоцикл и хлеб. Okay? Мотоцикл va non qanaqa chiqarishini нам дается фразы. Okay? If you have a book, please look at the book. Okay? If you don't, let me zoom in for you. Если у вас нет книг, давайте я для вас это, okay, увеличу. Okay? Mana kattalashtirdim. A and B. You have 6 minutes to look at the example here and to write your paragraph. Пишем один параграф, okay? Запомните, используем sequencing. After that, and then и так далее, okay? After that, then sequencing words. And you have 6 minutes to write 2 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2. You have 6 minutes. Please press the pause button and start completing, okay? Then we'll check. Please start now. Let's do it. Thank you. I hope you were honest with yourself and you press the pause button, okay? And now we can check, all right? This is a suggested answer, okay? So after the motorcycle is designed, prototype is made, it is tested, and the motorcycle is manufactured. After this, it is exported and sold. And B also, first the wheat is planted and later the crop is harvested. Look at this. Сперва, birinchi, kechroq, позже, alright? Sequencing. Я даю поочередно, я даю очередь, то есть что после чего. Ketma-ketlikni beraman, nimadan keyin nima, alright? So, the wheat is transported to the mill where it's made into flour, okay? The flour is bought by baker, later the bread is baked and sold. And that's it. That was the answer. So, thank you. Now we come back to the book again. So, alright. All right, and here we see another, let's say, the real actually summary or the report, okay? And as you can see, we have discussed that earlier. This is natural process. And everything is given here. There's a whole paragraph here given. And this is kind of a sample answer, all right? And just one paragraph, I guess. I don't think this is the whole report because it looks a bit short. What you do is you are going to read carefully and you fill in the gaps using these phrases, okay? How we do it? Let's look at the first. Let's do the first one together. The diagrams, because 1, 2, 3, all right, show the process by which coal, what do you think? Any ideas? Was formed over a period of millions of years. So, what is that? Was formed. То есть показывает процесс того, как уголь образовался. Образовался, неважно, okay? Qanday qilib ko'mir hosil bo'lgan yoki ko'mir paydo bo'lgani ko'rsatadi, okay? Bu process. So first one was done by me and by you as a team, all right? So was formed. And the rest is for you. So read carefully and fill in the gaps. You have 3 minutes, all right? So press the pause button and complete it. Then we will check. Please start. Okay, thank you. As you can see, number 1, it says B. Really? Was that B? Am I wrong or right? Oh yeah, that was B. Was formed. Yes, I was right actually. And now let's look at other answers. So 2 is C, 3 is A, 4 is H, 5 D, 6 E, 7 F, 8 G. Thank you. Now now we come back to the book again, and we go to the actual next topic, which is called sequencing. I've talked about that. Sequencing — это то, как вы организуете вообще ваш параграф, как вы их ставите поочередно. Сперва это, потом это, позже это. Или после того, как мы сделано это, то есть что-то еще происходит. Ya'ni sequencing ketma-ketlikni berishini qaytaraman. Birinchi bunaqa bo'ldi, keyin undan keyin bu, buni qiliboq bunga o'tildi va hokazo. All right? Now what you do is, so every time you write a report, you know you have 20 minutes, right? So when you look at the process, and you ask yourself, okay, so what is this? What is this going? I mean, where is this going? And what's going on here? And what it transformed into, and so on. Вы должны спросить, что это происходит, что куда идет, что от чего образуется вообще. Вы должны, you need to have a brainstorming, okay? And understand. Nima bo'lyapti, nima qayerga ketyapti, undan nima chiqyapti, o'sha savollarni berib topishingiz kerak bo'ladi. All right? And for you, as an as a great help, there we have questions, okay? Ready questions for you. Уже готовые вопросы для вас. Tayyorlab qo'yilgan savollar bor. How is the coal carried to the power plant? Как уголь вообще доставляется в завод энергопроизведения, I don't know, whatever, производство, энергопроизводство, yes. Электростанция, thank you. All right, so ya'ni qanaqasiga ko'mir o'sha energiya zavodiga, energiya ishlab chiqarish elektrostansiya zavodiga yetkaziladi. See, you need to say that, okay? You need to ask yourself and try to understand how it goes and try to describe this process. You have so many other questions here, okay? So you need to have a brainstorming, okay? Please look at your book, okay? And look at the questions and try to answer. Now, if you don't have a book, please screenshot the questions, all right? And now look at the process. And try to brainstorm, okay? And try to understand what's going on here. You have 4 to 5 minutes, all right? So please start. Thank you. So, how is the coal carried to the power plant? As we can see, yes, this is coal, and this is a furnace. It's like kind of, it's like an oven, pitch, okay? So see, there is a conveyor that carries the coal into the furnace. That's what you should see, all right? And other, let's say, process and things and details. Now, here we have a modal text here. That means sample. This is a ready sample, okay? Уже все тут готово. But we have options like, first of all, at first, and one. So you need to choose the correct word to sequence, to link them. То есть какое слово именно надо использовать, чтобы их правильно связать, okay? And I think you need to choose one word, okay? Yes, so by choosing the correct alternative. So you choose only one. So let's do the first one together. First of all, at first or one, the coal is mined. We can use first of all and at first, yeah, both. So I have two correct answers here. So one is incorrect. What about others? So you have 2 minutes to read and study and to choose the correct option. I guess you choose two. You choose two possible options. So let's start, and then we check. Okay. Oops. Where is that one? Oh, it's where is that one? Oh, here. Okay. Okay, here we have answers, and as you can see, I was wrong, all right? Actually, not two, but one correct answer. So that was first of all, but not at first. That's interesting. So, and there must be a reason. I need to double check that. So, here is the answers. Please check, all right? Okay, thank you. And now we come back to the book again. So, this is it. This is it. So we finished. For today we finished. But you can see that here we have page 25, task 10, 11, 12. That's what you're going to do at home, all right? And let me give you your homework, all right? So your homework is, so that is all from writing book. That's page 22, exercise 3. That's from writing book. We skipped that one. Page 23, exercise 7. Page 24, exercise 9. If we skip that one, if we didn't do that, you do that at home. Also, page 25, all exercise is your homework. And then practice. You need to write one report on process. Okay, ask your support to give you the report, the question, all right? And complete that. And that's it. See you next time. Goodbye. Take care.